have some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing.
Be afraid.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Not that easy to enjoy the show, but thank you for being here. It's KCHW.
You know,
yeah?
I'm wondering, has that line ever worked for anybody?
What?
You look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It worked for John Wayne.
This is a movie. That was just a movie. That's not real life.
I will try it this week and get back to you.
Okay. Thank you.
He's testing. He's testing things for marriage. Nope, doesn't work. Jane, see the black eye?
Wait. We have a Mary Kay.
Huh?
We have a Mary Kay sprinting in here.
Oh, no.
She's running in here.
So Brandon, remember the claims I made? Thank you, Mary Kay. Remember the claims we made last week, though? She only comes when Jean's here. Yeah.
Really? Number. Okay, she said there's 2 for each of us.
2 JoJo's for each of us. All right. I'm glad Jean doesn't start because her mouth is now full. All right. So first part of Odd News is the news attack, where each story has a true part and a made-up part. And can you eat a JoJo and tell the story to start us, Brandon, or you want me to go?
I'll start.
Okay.
Hey,
I want a JoJo, too.
So, you know the new movie, Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
Because, you know, you got to do 8 sequels or something now.
Yeah.
They've added the voices of comedy legends such as Carol Burnett, Carl Reiner, and Mel Brooks.
That's actually really cool.
So I guess they're saving me for Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starring Brandon Hanson. Are you going to see the new Men in Black movie?
Well, after I eat this JoJo.
Okay. The agents discover that daytime television is hosted exclusively by aliens.
Isn't that true?
Well, that would explain a whole lot.
And all the women on The View are aliens.
That explains a whole lot more, too.
All right.
Oh, see, now I got the hiccups.
I'm back.
You're back.
Well.
And her mouth is full.
I got the
my
hiccups.
mouth is full. No, food on the radio, not a good idea.
No,
apparently.
it's not.
Analysis by the Institute for Economic and Peace names Afghanistan as the world's most conflict-ridden nation. Lots of conflict there, right?
Okay.
Well, that's until America's 2020 presidential election and its campaign. Are you ready for that?
No.
I'm not.
I'm so glad public radio is not allowed to air political advertisements.
Must be lucky, Scott.
Oh, it is. It is.
We won't get letters to the editor or anything like that during the
Oh, no.
Nah, not at all.
That's
No.
probably all you get.
You know what's strange is when it's election season and the politicians, call, they don't realize, a lot of them don't realize in public radio that we're not allowed to air political ads. And then I'll inform them and say, but we love to host like forums if you'd like to get your counterpart to come into a forum. And they don't like that at all.
They're like, no, never mind.
Yeah.
No, I just want to put my platform out there. I don't want to have to debate it.
No.
Heavens, no. We don't want to debate
I think
our
it's
platform.
funny, though, but there's always a dead silence after I tell them that. All
Crickets chirping.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders is leaving her job at the end of the month. She wants to spend more time at home with her family, not answering their questions.
Hey. More
pick it up. Pick it up here, Brandon. Come on.
More entertainment news. They're making an animated TV series of the Fast and the Furious. You know, Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Neville.
Oh, no.
That crew.
So just wait, animated?
Yeah, animated.
So we want to see his bald head animated now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think that the Fast and the Furious is already animated enough. Half the movie is like CGI, so.
Yeah, it's really handy if you watch the movie with a big hunk of cheese. California high school students' valedictorian speech. I saw this online. This was so cool. California high school students' valedictorian speech, also 2 of them. 2 people did it, blasted the incompetence of the school staff, including inept guidance counselors and inebriated teachers. And finally, a graduation speech that you don't have to worry that was plagiarized. But yeah, there was 2 of them. They were There was three of them qualified for the valedictorian, and they took two of them and made them salutatorians, but they all had the same grade point average. And I think they were Arab, so they were like, why were we, there was no process to it. It was just decided. And they were both really unhappy with their school. And they talked about it in their speeches. The people running the graduation ceremony actually shut one of their mics off. And the kids all started chanting, louder, louder, louder.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Wow. That's a tough one. All right, back to Brendan.
An Illinois TV meteorologist was fired after agreeing with viewers that the TV station's code red weather alerts were over the top and really dramatic, not really necessary. So, but now his career is in code red after getting, let go.
Oh.
Poor guy.
So it's probably like a bad idea to come up something for that for KCHW as a lead into the weather.
Red. Let's do it. Hold on.
all right.
You got it?
I think I've got my new weather intro.
You'll be very careful out there today. We're at Terror Alert Orange, which means something might go down somewhere in some way at some point in time. So look sharp.
I miss the terror alert levels. That was always thing.
Always before a holiday. It was so nice.
Be
Going
worried.
away. Yes, you're going to
We're
be with your
going to
family this
yellow.
weekend. Terror Alert Orange.
Yeah.
Were we ever at green?
I don't think we'll
I
ever
don't
be
think
at
so.
green again.
We stayed at yellow constantly,
yellow?
and then it was upgraded to orange around holidays.
Didn't it get purple sometime?
Yeah. And I think the
Who
doomsday
knows?
clock is now on 1 second or something like
Right.
that. And we're just waiting for the last tick.
Boy, they really overshot their worth on that doomsday clock. This is supposed to end like 20 years ago.
We're just holding it at a second and waiting. Tyson
Yeah.
Foods, known for its chicken products.
Less than stellar quality chicken products.
Oh, hey, they announced this, though. It's going to produce nuggets made from the pea protein. This is getting real popular with us healthy people. Sounds healthier, but they're going to have a hard time getting people to eat green chicken.
Yeah.
Wow, that actually kind
I
of
want
sounds
to eat
good.
green chicken, said nobody ever.
Yeah, but it's
well,
peas.
Yeah, but if they're going to
Green
bleach
peas.
it to get the green out of it, they've just made it unhealthy.
Yeah. Just eat chicken.
Oh, I wish Brandon would do this for like a career. Read the first statement.
A German circus.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to the German circus.
Would you like to join the Flying Schlafmans?
Oh, goodness. This particular German circus will no longer use live animals. It's going to use holograms.
What?
Yeah, holograms.
What?
Shut up, Wesley. Yeah, holograms.
Okay.
But unfortunately, during a recent performance, something spooked one of the hologram elephants, and it went on a deadly rampage, trampling a little car full of hologram clowns. Poor hologram
I can
clowns.
picture it. All right. Last one here, man has donated his amputated big toe to a Canadian bar that makes a cocktail with a real human toe in it.
What?
Ew. What? Oh.
Only thing more disgusting is to realize that the cut on their lip came from the toenail.
So just because that was so gross, I think I need to eat the last two JoJo's just to get the thought of that out of my
But you're
Whatever.
up
I've
next.
only had
You're up
one.
next.
I know, and so there's two left, so it's one
right,
for each of you guys.
After the news, fight for the JoJo's. All right, and now we turn to the wonderful world of all wacky but true, and it's Gene Jones, your last wacky but true for the whole summer.
Oh, don't make it sound so terrible.
Yeah, and you might not ever come back.
Whatever. Whatever.
All right.
It's only summer.
Okay.
All right, some South Carolina diners lost their appetite while at an Applebee's earlier this week. Adrienne Nico was dining at the restaurant in Columbia with her husband and sister-in-law when the group spotted a baby opossum crawling underneath the bar. Now, not just underneath the bar. I watched the video, and it is like all over the stuff, like the silverware holders and all the drink flavorings are right
is
there.
Is an opossum like a regular possum?
Well, they're technically called opossums.
Oh.
Possum is just what people nicknamed them.
Brandon, quick, play dead.
Yeah. All right, so after they snapped some pictures and video of the opossum, they then got out of there. Nico said on Facebook, I paid my $36 bill and left. However, I should have been compensated for my meal.
Yeah.
I would have. I would have been like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. You got this thing crawling around. I want my money back. I'm out of here.
What do they got crawling in the back then?
I know. Yeah.
Lunch is a little safer.
We better get back, because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
Actually, they do.
Do they?
They do, yeah. They're a nocturnal animal.
We got possums, don't we? We have to, right?
Yeah.
We got
think so.
possums here in
I've
Southern
never
California.
seen one here.
I bet
Well, we got possums, right? And somebody... How
I don't
about
think we
Mary,
do.
Can Mary Kay bring in a possum?
You bring in an opossum. We've heard
Somebody
we can
bring
eat
in
'em.
an opossum.
Guys,
We can eat 'em.
guys, I don't think we have them here.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think we have them this far north.
Well, they're over on the west side.
Well,
it's a little warmer over
I know
there.
what we're doing this weekend. We're going possum hunting.
Yeah.
And they have a lot more trash and garbage over there. Have you seen Seattle lately? Did I
I just
say
want to
that?
know if we have possums.
I don't think we have possums
It's an
out
honest
here.
question.
It's an honest question. Post it on Facebook. Text Brandon.
Somebody, please let these guys know.
All right. Keep
All
going.
right. Surveillance video captured United States Postal Service workers hurling packages over a Florida man's fence, breaking the contents inside one of the boxes. Andres Gonzalez ordered items from Amazon.com, and they were delivered to his Florida City home by 2 different postal workers on the same day. When he opened one of the packages, the item he purchased, which was a plastic diaper holder, was broken. You know, can't have that diaper holder broken. It might leak.
Wow.
Yeah, but footage from a camera on his gate shows the first postal worker approaching his property, ringing a gate bell, and immediately throwing the box over the fence. The postal worker can be heard saying in the video, "There you go." Later the same day, another postal employee was captured on surveillance, also tossing a second package onto Andres' lawn.
There's got to be something to that story.
There you go.
There's something missing there. I'd like to hear the other side to that because I don't think postal workers normally do that. But you know what you don't make mad?
What?
The postal worker.
Yeah, you don't make them mad. No, that's
He
not
probably
good.
complained about him or something.
Yeah. I imagine there's a whole another side of that story.
Well, the second postal
Yeah.
worker can be heard saying this as he walks away.
That's how I roll.
I'm guessing that maybe the guy had packages getting stolen. I don't know. But there, like Brandon says, there has got to be more to this story, that he did something to tick them off.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right, a 4-year-old Minnesota boy with a hankering for some candy apparently couldn't wait to get the sweet treats, taking matters into his own small hands by borrowing his great-grandfather's vehicle for a ride to satisfy the yearning.
Wow, that's a pretty clever 4-year-old.
I know, right? All right, so the 8:30 a.m. incident started when the boy named Sebastian got his great-grandfather's car keys, hustled out to the driveway, got behind the wheel of a Hyundai Santa Fe, and he took off. He went through, even though he could barely see over the steering wheel, after leaving his great-grandfather's house, Sebastian drove through some neighborhood streets before turning onto a busy 4-lane road.
Oh,
Destination gas station, where he planned to pick up some Reese's.
wow. What did it say there? Along the way, several mailboxes were destroyed. The vehicle clipped a tree, which broke off a piece of the bumper onto a neighbor's lawn. No one was injured during the grandchild theft auto.
Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Did he get the candy?
I don't. He didn't make it to the gas station.
Yeah.
You
I don't
did
think
hear
he
this
did.
though out the car window as he was taking out some mailboxes.
That's how I roll.
Get out of the way! Yeah, several mailboxes.
cute.
That it. Yeah.
You know, that's example of how kids are advancing this year. In on this
They're
time.
driving already?
Yeah, well, all the games there and the tablets they're exposed to. Kids are clever. He's probably already played a few driving games. I want to know how he put the car in reverse, got out of the driveway, put it in driving. He's 4
Right.
years old. How was he touching the pedals and driving even? It was crazy. Must have been a good-sized 4-year-old.
Well, either that or you know how a lot of vehicles, as soon as you put them into gear, they'll start moving regardless anyways. And so that's probably what was going on. I'm sure it was slow until, they do pick up speed at times.
It sounds like he did an awesome job.
Yeah. No kidding.
That's how I roll.
I just want to know how he was
That's how I
stopped.
roll.
I want to know how that story ended.
That's how I roll.
Alrighty, fireman has been fired in China after going for a drunken joyride
Oh.
in a brand new fire engine. And he wrecked it.
That's how I roll.
Actually, he's a fireman, so they would say this.
Hey, shake and bake, Cal! Woo! Shake and bake!
Right, right.
He was probably going, "Hey, Mama, I'm a fireman! I made it!" Nope.
All right.
All right, an elderly woman in Poland woke up in a morgue after being declared dead by her doctor. People in the room became aware of the error when someone saw her body bag moving. Okay, that's like the biggest nightmare anybody could ever have. That body bag is moving. It's moving! No, Night of the Living Dead?
Yes.
Yeah,
That would
zombies.
creep everybody out.
Oh, yeah. The woman had fallen unconscious, and her husband called an ambulance. A doctor from the emergency medical services pronounced her dead, but she wasn't.
And when they found out, the man could be hearing saying, "Don't!" And then he leaned over to the doctor and said,
She's not a woman. She's the Terminator.
Well, this was in Poland.
I wonder who drew the short straw and had to check the body bag. And I get shot through that.
Yeah, right?
"Zip!" Yeah, no one wants to peek in that, Brandon.
You know they stood there for like 5 minutes like, did you see it move? No, you check it. No, you...
I'm not touching it!
Yeah.
You poke it! Get a long stick and poke it!
Yeah, get on.
I'm not talking! No!
Should we shoot it?
Should we
There's a
make
lot
sure?
Yeah, you wake up in a body bag, and there's so much that could go wrong.
Grab an axe. Get an axe. It's a trick.
Oh, that just all kinds of scary.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, my last story.
This is awesome.
A shoplifter at a Walmart in Clayton, North Carolina was confronted by store security who said she had put merchandise in her purse and left the store. The woman ran, but police quickly found her hiding in the trunk of her own car in the parking lot. It was 90 degrees that day, and they found she was glistening green.
Aw.
So the 34-year-old woman named Melinda Reeves told officers she had dumped Mountain Dew all over herself to try to cool down in the sweltering vehicle. After they arrested the Mountain Dew-covered shoplifter, officers found the loot: a bottle of wine, some laundry detergent, and a Little Mermaid's children's toy.
Oh, what a clever way.
What's
to
with
When you
the
go
toy?
big,
Yeah.
make
What's
it worth it.
Let's see.
green? Oh, man, that's just torture hearing that JoJo bag.
I'm just thinking, a woman in my trunk covered in Mountain Dew. Hey, that's our show for today. We're running late. I'm Scott.
I'm Jean.
I'm eating a JoJo.
And that's Brandon eating a JoJo. All right, we'll wrap things up right here, and I've got this kind of cute little thing to end the show. It's one of our, kind of themes. So have a great weekend. Keep on listening. It's KCHW 102.7.
Not so fast! Public news team is taking a break from its pledge drive. No commercials, no mercy!
I'm seeing red.
There's one JoJo left, Scott.
Oh, thank you.